Today we continue with the construction of the tabernacle as we read Exodus chapter 36. Bezalel, Aholiab, and all the skilled people are to work based on everything the Lord has commanded. The Lord has given them wisdom and understanding to know how to do all the work of constructing the sanctuary. So Moses summoned Bezalel, Aholiab, and every skilled person in whose heart the Lord had placed wisdom, all whose hearts moved them to come to the work and do it. They took from Moses' presence all the contributions that the Israelites had brought for the task of making the sanctuary. Meanwhile, the people continued to bring freewill offerings morning after morning. Then all the artisans who were doing all the work for the sanctuary came one by one from the work they were doing and said to Moses, "The people are bringing more than is needed for the construction of the work the Lord commanded to be done." After Moses gave an order, they sent a proclamation throughout the camp. "Let no man or woman make anything else as an offering for the sanctuary." So the people stopped. The materials were sufficient for them to do all the work. There was more than enough. All the skilled artisans among those doing the work made the tabernacle with 10 curtains. Bezalel made them of finely spun linen, as well as blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with the design of cherubim worked into them. Each curtain was 42 feet long and 6 feet wide. All the curtains had the same measurements. He joined 5 of the curtains to each other, and the other 5 curtains he joined to each other. He made loops of blue yarn on the edge of the last curtain in the first set, and did the same on the edge of the outermost curtain in the second set. He made 50 loops on the one curtain and 50 loops on the edge of the curtain in the second set, so that the loops lined up with each other. He also made 50 gold clasps and joined the curtains to each other, so that the tabernacle became a single unit. He made curtains of goat hair for a tent over the tabernacle. He made 11 of them. Each curtain was 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. All 11 curtains had the same measurements. He joined 5 of the curtains together and the other 6 together. He made 50 loops on the edge of the outermost curtain in the first set and 50 loops on the edge of the corresponding curtain in the second set. He made 50 bronze clasps to join the tent together as a single unit. He also made a covering for the tent from ram skins dyed red and a covering of fine leather on top of it. He made upright supports of acacia wood for the tabernacle. Each support was 15 feet long and 27 inches wide. Each support had 2 tenons for joining one to another. He did the same for all the supports of the tabernacle. He made supports for the tabernacle as follows: 20 for the south side, and he made 40 silver bases to put under the 20 supports, 2 bases under the first support for its 2 tenons, and 2 bases under each of the following supports for their 2 tenons. For the second side of the tabernacle, the north side, he made 20 supports with their 40 silver bases, 2 bases under the first support and 2 bases under each of the following ones. And for the back of the tabernacle on the west side, he made 6 supports. He also made 2 additional supports for 2 back corners of the tabernacle. They were paired at the bottom and joined together at the top in a single ring. This is what he did with both of them for the 2 corners. So there were 8 supports with their 16 silver bases, 2 bases under each one. He made 5 crossbars of acacia wood for the supports on one side of the tabernacle, 5 crossbars for the support on the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 crossbars for those at the back of the tabernacle on the west. He made the central crossbar run through the middle of the supports from one end to the other. He overlaid them with gold and made their rings out of gold as holders for the crosshairs. He also overlaid the crossbars with gold. Then he made the curtain with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely spun linen. He made it with a design of cherubim worked into it. He made 4 pillars of acacia wood for it and overlaid them with gold. Their hooks were of gold, and he cast 4 silver bases for the pillars. He made a screen embroidered with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely spun linen for the entrance to the tent, together with its 5 pillars and their hooks. He overlaid the tops of the pillars and their bands with gold, but their 5 bases were bronze. Exodus chapter 36. And hey, thanks for sticking with me. Again, I know some of these chapters are tough chapters, but Like I said, it's in the Bible, so I read it, and we should. Uh, Even if we sometimes don't know why it's there or what it's for, it's good to file it away. Hopefully one day you run into that pastor, that commentary that makes sense, or maybe just something comes to mind one day for you that makes sense of it and why we're reading it. But glad you're sticking around, and I believe tomorrow, I think we're back in Romans, although I don't have the calendar in front of me, so we'll see you then.